taking on the Houston Texans.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Cavante Turpin now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. To throw right away is Vick.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They got 29 yards that time. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Peterson.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Vick incomplete. It was knocked away.
The Texans at 7-2 here on the year. And they come in off a loss last time out, but they're still in the midst of a good stretch here, CD. Winners of 7 of their last 9.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
Vick with the incompletion on 1st down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10.
Quickly into the hands of Becker.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Brady. He finds his man complete. It's Moss. The 20. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Oilers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way. 2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I want to see your TV celebration.
Vic readies to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular. If they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And shouting through the tackle. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 23 yards to pick up there.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
On play action, Vic. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, but it's going to be second down. When you look at this defense, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Oh, we're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
Look in the middle of the field, he's got a man complete. He's going to hold Texans first down as they're able to get the field goal conversion.
Any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
7-7, our score after 1. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Pitching it out to McCaffrey. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Well, you just totally get the sense there that a field goal was not in the game plan at all.
And the boys up front, they created the surge. I think they knew that they had the leverage advantage.
Oh, that's a great point there, being able to get lower than the deep.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. Scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Texans have taken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll give up the middle to Johnson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Here's Brady. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Brady's throw taken in by Moss. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They try the left side with Johnson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They do get a couple, but they'll be staring at a 3rd.
The passing game's been really well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. It's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've got more range for your runners.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Here's Brady to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Darren Waller from 13 yards out. And the Oilers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Gold to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But Let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Here we go.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Vic now. Can't get away, and he's taken down. JPP cruising in for the sack that time. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A real head-scratcher there. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Going with Moss on the ground. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to download this thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten. And they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
In danger of squandering a great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Brady. He finds his man, complete. That's Moss. And they get him down 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5. And a timeout called for by the offense. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. The kick by Gould is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be set up a good field position here as he gets this across the field.
Until we get to the midfield. Almost a field position.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Let's go now.
Vic with the incompletion on 1st down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And that is going to be incomplete Has he let him a bit too much?
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. This will be the final play of the half. Vick has taken in by his good tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And quickly, they get to the line. Now Brady throwing on second down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. He could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little off yourself, you don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Throwing is Brady on third down. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Because they needed to come through the completion there. Now drive the starting field position is facing fourth down.
Here's Michael Palmer now as he'll punt it away for the second time. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. He gets away from one. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Second down and 8. They'll try to throw it here. Vick. They'll roll him out right. intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate. Those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. Down the sideline goes. He may go. Odell Beckham. Touchdown, Houston. Beckham with career touchdown number 70. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. The electric OBJ, the short reception, and then he did the rest of the work himself.
You know, there's a thing that the players always talk about, the coaches in the league, they call it play speed. Because, you know, we have that time speed when we run in the 40s at the combine and, you know, in pro days and all of that. But play speed is different. And OBJ's play speed is some of the best in the league. In other words, when he has the ball in his hands or he's running a route, he runs it just a little bit harder than most people, and oftentimes you come up wrong on your angles trying to tackle him.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a three-point game. 2nd and 10. They give to Johnson going right. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. The backup Murray, his first throw on the move to his left. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Up the middle, Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose a yard on the play, so they need 3 yards on third down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Brady going to try and throw on third down. Screen play, Johnson. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down a little game.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Here we go with Johnson. I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And this Texans defense stands tall. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer third, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bryant. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
3rd down and 6.
Defense is asleep.
To throw, Vic. He's got his target, but it's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8. Here's Vic. Has this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he's brought down. First target, first catch, and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
This drive has turned into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield.
I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Make some good plays today.
Off the middle, it's Peterson. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. And there will be a break in the action here. They're going to take a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Vic to throw it. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the left hash, this from 39. The kick by Carlson is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. Brady now on 1st down. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And running with power here. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Brady now on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now Brady. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Moss. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It's a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. To throw is Brady. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now Brady. He finds his man, complete. That's Moss. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Brady going to throw.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air, and instead he fired an absolute bomb. Well, the noise got to be an issue now offensively. Here's 3rd and 6. In motion, the tight end. Now Brady again. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. It looked like he had it and dropped it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Here's 1st down. They run over center with Peterson. And nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge game, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
One final try now for Brady. This ball intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Texans are going to hang on. They get the turnover to seal this football game. It was a pretty entertaining ball game, Charles. Had the lead changes going on in the second half, but I think for the losing side, not able to put any points on the board in the 4th quarter. That ultimately was what really stung them.
And you know, it puzzled them during the game. It's going to puzzle them even more when they go back, watch tape, and try and figure it all out. Did they not make the proper adjustments, or were they just outplayed? They'll have to figure that out and get ready for their next one.
So for the Texans, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for Houston, it's a disappointing way to lose your first game as they drop to 10-1 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.